That's revenge. Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning, my catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Herbert. Man open downfield. It's Fuller. Touchdown, L.A. Will Fuller. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go. 52 blue.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Still in the 1st quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Drill, 52. Red, cycle. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
33, yellow.
That's the way. Here we go, 37.
Drill green.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, 37 to the left.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Blue striker.
Back to throw again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
52 blaster.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Cordell Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Ready, go.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's over one.
Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Caught by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Down. Blue 32.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 3. Combo. They gonna need some therapy.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
You ain't giving them nothing, Jack.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44, 44.